Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. This is Tax and Accounting Center and we will start our learning session in 5 minutes. Thank you. Welcome everyone to Tax and Accounting Center Philippines online learning session. So our topic for this program is how to file and pay expanded withholding taxes. So our speaker for this session is Ms. Hergie Ann de Guzman, CPA. Before we start the webinar proper, let me just remind you to refrain from turning on your microphone and webcam if unnecessary. Please note that we have auto-mute your microphone upon joining to ensure a learning conducive environment for everyone. In case you have clarifications and questions, please feel free to send us a note via chat box. Our chat box is moderated, but we will take note of your messages accordingly. The seminar materials are part of the speaker's intellectual property, so please refrain from taking screenshots without our speaker's approval. All right, we are now ready to start our session. Enjoy, everyone. Hi, Miss Hergie. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am tasked to discuss and give you a discussion about on how to file and pay expanded withholding taxes. So, first, thank you everyone for attending this free webinar from Tax and Accounting Center. I'll be discussing for about 45 to 60 minutes. So let me give you a brief introduction of myself. So currently, I am Hergie Ann C. de Guzman, CPA, and currently I am the tax compliance supervisor of Tax and Accounting Center's affiliate firm, which is Chipa Gaspas Partners and Co. CPAS. And my work is mainly tax compliance, PESA compliance, and VAT refund applications, and also some BRR, SEC, and PESA applications. So I think that's all that I can share with myself. So let's proceed with the discussion. Wait lang po. Okay. So our topic is how to file and pay expanded withholding taxes. Filing BIR Form Series 619E and 1601EQ using EBIR forms. Let's first start on what is expanded withholding tax or EWT. EWT is a tax imposed on certain income tax payments which are or can be credited in the income tax liability of the income recipient. When I say income tax recipient, ayun po yung mga seller. When I say withholding tax agent or income taxpayer, they are the buyers. So, expanded withholding tax is embodied in the creditable withholding tax system. What is creditable withholding tax system? Also, creditable withholding tax system is a tax system wherein the the um, the taxes withheld on certain income payments are um, are intended to be equal, or if not equal, to be approximately with the tax due of the income recipient. So it means na si expanded withholding tax ay mere, or not really mere, but is an estimation of the income tax liability of the seller. So to start, we need to check our BIRCOR. So, makikita niyo po dyan sa screen nyo is a sample BIR Certificate of Registration or BIR Forms 2303. Naka-encircle po dyan yung withholding tax expanded OTH. So, once na nakita niyo po na meron kayong ganyang tax types sa inyong BIRCOR, you need to file the said tax return. the said tax type. So what if naman po, so pwede kasing itanong nila, ma'am, paano po kung walang expanded withholding tax sa BIR-COR namin? We normally suggest na i-double check po yung mga transactions kasi normal po kasi talaga or regular po na merong expanded withholding tax sa BIR-CORs. So, ang suggestion namin is to go to the BIR-RDO and magpadagdag po ng expanded withholding tax sa inyong BIR-COR. Also, what if naman po, madalas din pong tanong ng mga taxpayers, paano daw po kung meron nga silang EWT sa BIR-COR pero wala naman po silang transactions? The answer is we still need to file, but zero filing po yung gagawin natin. So hindi po rason na porque walang transactions at zero tax due ay hindi po tayo magpa-file. So we need to file to avoid penalties. Next slide. So, as I said earlier, hindi po lahat ng income tax payments ni buyer or purchases ni buyer ay subject sa expanded withholding taxes. Here are the covered transactions of EWT. First is the rental payments. Next, professional fees, certain contractors and subcontractors, payments made to regular suppliers of goods and services. So, rental payments, so alam naman natin siguro to lahat, rental payments meaning yung kung tayo po ay nagrerenta, si company ay nagrerenta, we need to withhold a certain rate which I will discuss later kung ilan po yung rate na yon sa binabayad natin kay lessor. Professional fees, this includes payments made to CPAs, to certified public accountants, engineers, architects, and the like, which have a PRC license. This certain contractors and subcontractors, medyo broad siya. Broad yung kanyang definition or yung scope niya sa Revenue Regulation 2-1998. So, doon po kasi nakalagay sa Revenue Regulation na yun yung lahat po ng income payments na subject sa expanded withholding tax. So, example po ng mga contractors and subcontractors na kailangan kailangan pong withholdan na expanded withholding taxes ay yung building, engineering contractors, specialty contractors, payments to internet service provider, sorry. And then for example po, meron pong sales of services which are computer related, like magpapa-maintenance ka ng computer, also yung installation po ng air conditioning units, as well as payments made to labor recruitment agencies. The last one is payments made to regular suppliers of goods and services. This is applicable only to the top withholding agents as identified by Bureau of Internal Revenue. So to give you an overview kung ano po yung mga top withholding agents, these are the properly identified withholding agents of BIR or taxpayers, which have purchases, sales, and claimed allowable deductions amounting to 10 million pesos. Then it also includes po yung mga top 20,000 corporations and the like po. Then po, yung mga regular suppliers naman, the regular suppliers ay yung mga suppliers po ng mga top withholding agents which the taxpayer has transact for at least 6 transactions for the year and have a single transaction of at least 10,000 pesos. Next is for the tax rates and alphanumeric tax code. So, ayan. Yung mga nabanggit ko po kanina na income payment subject to expanded withholding tax, nagbabari po yung kanilang tax rates na expanded withholding tax rates. So, for rent, 5% po yung kanyang EWT rate. And meron po siyang ATC or alphanumeric tax code of WC100 or WI100. By the way, yung WC is, ang yung C po ay ibig sabihin niya ay corporate. Ibig pong sabihin ay corporate po yung kanyang winidholdan. Ibig sabihin po ay corporate or corporation, C lessor. Then I stands for individual. For professional fees, iba-iba din po yung rate. So, depende din po siya kung individual or corporate si income recipient. Kung individual po, it's either 5% or 10%. Ang nag-differentiate po ng kanilang EWT rate is the income or the gross receipts of the professional. So if the professional has exceeded 3 million in gross receipts, the withholding agent should remit 10% expanded withholding tax. If hindi naman po siya may exceed ng 3 million, 5% is the applicable rate. For corporate professional fees, the threshold is 720,000 pesos. So if the professional, if the corporate professional exceeded 720,000 in gross receipts, it is subject to 15,000 EWT rate. Otherwise, 10% po yung gagamitin. Next is the contractors and subcontractors. Either corporate or individual income recipient, 2% is the applicable rate. For the regular supplier of goods, the ETC is WC158 and WI158. 1% is the applicable rate. For services, regular supplier of services, the applicable rate is 2%. So for the complete list of income payments subject to withholding taxes, you may check our Revenue Regulations number 2-1998 as amended by RR number 11/2018. So, how does it works? Paano nga ba gumagana or paano po ba yung process ng expanded withholding tax? First is the withholding agent or the buyer purchases goods or services. For example, si buyer ay nag-rent. So, meron siyang rental payment na binibigay kay lessor. So, si withholding agent or si buyer or si lessee, kailangan niya pong mag-withhold ng 5% expanded withholding tax which the taxpayer will remit in BIR. By the way, yung expanded withholding tax, as I said earlier, ang may tax talaga nun ay si seller. Ina-approximate lang ni BIR or ni BIR yung kanyang income tax liability para lang ma-remit ng maaga through the withholding agent yung income tax liability niya. Kasi kung maghihintay pa tayo ng income tax return nila tapos dun ilalamp lahat ng payment, so matatagalan pa. Kailangan ng pondo ni government. So ayun na formulate nila or inadopt nila yung withholding tax system. Then kapag nakapag-remit na si withholding agent, meron din siyang ini-issue may dapat siyang i-issue kay lessor na BIR form 2307. I don't think I think familiar naman kayo sa BR Form 2307. So, kailangan yung ibigay kay payee or kay seller kasi ayun yung gagamitin niya as proof ng pag-credit niya sa income tax liability niya pag napa-file siya ng income tax return niya. So, ganun po siya nag-work. Kumbaga po, ina-advance lang ni withholding agent yung taxes na dapat yung taxes yung taxes na para kay seller. Okay, next. Ay, sorry. Nawala. So, ngayon, alam na natin kung ano po yung mga income payments na subject sa expanded withholding tax. The next question will be how to comply with the filing. Okay. So, basically, meron po tayong dalawang returns na fina-file. One is monthly, second is quarterly. First one, the monthly remittance form is BIR form 0619E. The deadline is every 10th day of the following month. So, meaning kung mag-file po tayo ng August 2020 expanded withholding tax 0619E, the deadline will be or should have been filed on September 10, 2020. For BIF Form 1601EQ quarterly, the deadline is last month of the month following the close of the quarter. Meaning, kung mag-file tayo ng for the month of September, the deadline would be October 31, 2020. The attachment for 1601EQ is the quarterly alpha list of payees or the QAPS. Ito pong QAPS, ayun po yung pumalit doon sa lumang monthly alpha list of payees. So, the same as the returns po, dati kasi ang fina-file ay 1601E. 1601E po yung fina-file dati. Then, monthly din po yung attachments niya. Whereas, under the train law, nirevise yung mga returns, nagkaroon ng 0619E and nagkaroon ng quarterly return 1601EQ. So, for the first 2 months of the quarter, ang kailangan po nating i-file ay ang BIR Form 0619E and for the quarterly or for the last month of the quarter, ang kailangan kong i-file ay BIR Form 1601EQ. And by the way pala, mamaya po makikita ninyo yung buong itsura ng 0619E. Mapapansin nyo, kasi si 0619E, remittance form lang siya or payment form. So, most probably, kahawig lang siya ng 0605 or the payment form. Whereas si 1601EQ, medyo hawig siya ni 1601E, yung dati pong form. Okay, so eto na po yung highlight ng ating webinar, how to file. How are we going to file the said returns? Okay, so for the purpose of the discussion, let us take note of this. Okay, so ang gagamitin po natin example is this problem. Si Mr. Juan S. de la Cruz is a sole proprietor, duly registered in BIRDO 50 with line of business of trading of branded bags and clothes. He is not a top withholding agent. So we'll try to file using the following data. We will file for July and September returns. For July and August transactions, i-parehas na lang natin siya. So the first transaction is rent to ABC Company, 15,000 pesos. So, ito po yung mga monthly binabayaran ni Mr. Juan de la Cruz. The rental payment and the professional fee for accounting services of Mr. CPA. So, I think hindi po kasi siya ma-flash later kapag naka-display na po yung EBIR forms natin. So, I suggest i-take down notes po natin. Then for September, the same transactions then may idadagdag lang po tayong payment to construction contractor for shop renovation amounting to 40,000 pesos. So, please take down notes po muna. So, I think okay na po. Let's, i-flash ko na po yung BIR form, yung EBIR form. Okay. I hope nakikita po siya ng maayos. So, dito po sa EBIR forms, makikita natin, kailangan po natin input yung TIN ni taxpayer. So, mag-create na lang tayo ng kunwari na TIN ni Mr. Juan. So, 00. O yan. So, kung previously nakapag-input na po kayo, kung previously nakapag-input na kayo ng data for the taxpayer, automatically lalabas na po yung RDO code, line of business, and other details. Then, for the list of BIR forms, dito po, may drop-down selection dyan. Masyadong malaki. Ayan, okay. So, we will select BIR form 0619E. Then, click Fill Up. Then, may lalabas po na pop-up. Ayan, so let's select OK. So, ito po ang itsura ng 0619E. As I said po kanina, ang itsura niya is para lang siyang BIR form 0605. Ayan. The first field to be selected is for the month of July. So we will file for the month of July 2020. Next is the due date. Automatically, magkakaroon na po ng laman yung due date. Pero kung mapapansin nyo po, itong gitna, the date, na-edit po siya. Bakit siya na-edit? So, na-edit siya kasi, as we all know, kapag yung deadline po ng return falls on a holiday or a weekend, nagmo-move po yung ating deadline. So, ayan. Kaya po siya na-edit. So, I think August 10 is a weekend. So, let's say August 13 ang deadline. So, okay. Medyo lakihan lang natin. Okay. Then, the number 3 field is for the selection if you are filing for an amended return. So, isa-select natin yung amended if we have previously filed a return for the same month. Or no if we are filing for the first time. So, assuming na wala po tayong previously filed return, so we will select no. Then for number 4, dito po natin i-select kung meron ba tayong taxes withheld for the month. So, kung matatandaan po ninyo yung transaction kanina, that's rent and professional fee. So with that, these are income payments subject to expanded withholding tax. So we need to select yes. Ayan. So ipapakita ko lang din po sa inyo. Ayan. Pag sinelect po natin itong no, pag sinelect po natin itong no, kung makikita niyo po yung field ng amount of remittance, yung item 14, hindi na po siya malalagyan ng laman. Kasi po, naka-bar na siya. Kasi ang sinelect natin ay no. So, dahil mag-file, ay meron tayong taxes withheld, ang kailangan natin i-select ay yes. So, kung bababa tayo dito sa item 14, malalagyan na siya ng laman. Okay, so ito pong ATC and the tax type is automatically filled out, so no need to fill out. And then the taxpayer, the part 1 of the return, which is the background information, is also automatically filled out based on what you have previously indicated sa pag-fill out sa EBIR forms. And ito pong number 12, category of withholding agent, either private or government. So we will select private. So, the part 2 or the tax remittance, dito na po natin ilalagay yung tax due na kailangan natin i-remit kay BIR. So, ang transaction natin kanina ay, I think that's, for rent, 15,000. 15,000 for rent, 15,000 times 5% because the 5% is the rate for EWT for rent. So that's 750 pesos. Plus the EWT for professional fee, 10,000 times 10%, assuming na nag-exceed po ng 3 million, assuming na nag-exceed ng 3 million yung income po ni professional, ni Mr. CPA. So, i-add lang po natin yung EWT sa rent and sa professional fee. So, that's 750 plus 1,000. That would be 1,750. Ang kinaibahan po niya sa lumang 1601E, sa lumang return po kasi ay nakalagay na po doon yung ATC code, yung ATC, yung amount ng yung amount ng income payment, then yung rate. Whereas dito po, para lang talaga siyang payment form na nakadiretso ka na po doon sa tax due. Ito po sa number 15, amount remitted from previously filed form if this is an amended form. So, assuming meron pong previously filed return si Mr. Juan. So, example natin, para po malagyan ng fill out itong item 15, kailangan po muna tayong select ng amended return, yes. So, i-take lang natin to as an example. Ayan. So, assuming nag-file na po dati si Mr. Juan ng um, August 0619E. So, ilalagay lang po natin dito kung magkano yung binayaran niya doon sa previous 0619E. So, for example, nagbayad na siya ng tawag dito, ng 1,750 din. Hindi, ng 1,000 pesos. So, ang amount na lang na i-remit niya for this amended return ay 750. So, ganun po siya nag-work. So, ibabalik natin siya doon sa example talaga natin na hindi siya amended return. So, delete. Then, select natin yung amended return. Okay. So, ayan. So, babalik tayo dun sa net amount of remittance na 1,750. So, dito naman po sa item 17, dito po malalagay yung penalties for example, late filing. Ayan, dito po natin yan ilalagay. Surcharge of, pag nagkaroon po ng late filing of the return, magkakaroon po ng 25% based on the remittance amount, 25%. So, if ever na late siya ng filing, 1,750 times 25%. So, ayun yung ilalagay dito. Then, interest, 12% per annum po yan. Then, compromise, depende po yan doon po. Meron kasing revenue memorandum order 7/2015. Doon po natin makikita yung compromise table of penalties. So, that's it. So, since hindi naman po late filing si Mr. Juan, wala po tayo ilalagay dito. By the way, pag late filing po pala, what we normally suggest po ay magpa-compute talaga sa RDO. Kasi po, sila po yung maglalagay ng amount ng surcharge, interest, saka compromise. Then, magkakaroon po yun yung return, pagka-submit kay RDO para pakumpitan ng penalty, ay isasignan po nila yun. Tapos, yung return na yun, ayun po bali yung ibabayad natin sa bank. So, ganun po siya. Then the rest, ayan po, hindi naman na po natin kailangan fill out. So, i-review lang ninyo po yung inyong tax return, kung okay na po kayo sa figures and sa dito po sa reporting month. So, pwede na nating i-validate yun. Ito po yung validate. The purpose of this validation po is para ma-check ni system, ni EBR form kung meron tayong nakaligtaang field na fill outan. So, example, edit. So, after validation naman, pwede pa naman po siyang ma-edit. So, ayan. Let's say, nakalimutan po nating i-fill out to. Hindi na siya halimbawa hindi po natin nalagay yung amount of remittance. I-check po natin kung makikita siya. Ayan, please fill up part 2 tax remittance. Magpa-prompt po siya ng ganyan kasi hindi natin na-select ang sinelect po kasi natin sa item 4 ay meron tayong taxes withheld pero dito naman sa amount of remittance ay wala tayong nilagay. So, balik natin yung 1,750. So, okay. Then, i-validate po natin ulit. Then, okay. Ibig sabihin po niyan ay clear na po lahat ng fields na complete naman na siya. Then, save. If okay na po kayo dito sa, if sure na kayo dito sa final nyo na, if a file na return, pwede na pong iselect tong submit or file. Then, magpa-prompt po siya na, are you sure you want to submit? So, ang isa-select po ninyo dyan, if sure na kayo is yung okay. So, hindi ko isa-select yung okay kasi magpa-file siya doon sa team. So, i-cancel ko na lang. So, ganun po siya. Ganun po mag-file ng 06198. Ganun lang po siya ang kadali. So, after po ninyong mag-file, makaka-receive kayo sa inyong email ng tax return receipt confirmation. So, ganito po ang kanyang itsura. Nakikita po ba yung presentation? Nakikita ba yung presentation? Sorry. Okay. Wait lang po, hinahanap pa yung hinahanap pa yung presentation. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, after filing, ayan. So, makakakita po muna pala kayo ng submit success page. So, kung makikita niyo sa inyong mga screen, ayan, meron po dyan na sa EBR form po, magkakaroon siya ng pop-up na sinasabi po ni EBR na submit successfully sa return. Then, after that, may ma-receive po kayong tax return receipt confirmation. Ganyan po yung itsura niya. So, from BIR yung email. So, normally po ay nare-receive yun within the day, pero madalas hindi. Madalas kasi late po dumating yung TRRC. And madalas din pong question is, paano kung hindi pa dumadating yung tax return receipt confirmation? Kailangan na pong magbayad sa bangko. So, normally, ang ginagawa po namin, ito, yung submit success page po yung pinapresent namin sa bangko just to prove na na-file po yung return. Then, ayan. So, normally naman po, yung ibang bank, hindi naman na po sila naghahanap ng tax return receipt confirmation. Though, I received some feedbacks po na yung ibang banks ay hinahanapan talaga ng TRRC. So, ayun. Ang ginagawa po talaga namin is yung itong submit success page. Okay, may nakita akong tanong dito. Can we ask how would we know if the professional exceeds 10 million of income? So, ayan. Sa RR 11/2018 po, may bago po kasing rule doon na may bagong rule doon na dapat so the process is si income recipient magbibigay siya ng it is a sworn declaration na gantong amount yung halimbawa, hindi siya nag-exceed ng 3M. So, halimbawa, ang kanyang income lamang ay 2 million and hindi siya VAT registered taxpayer. So, meron siyang i-execute na sworn affidavit, which is ibibigay niya naman kay withholding agent. Then, in return, i-acknowledge yun ni withholding agent. Then, gagawa din si withholding agent ng sworn statement, sworn declaration na nagsasabi na si income recipient, yung nagbigay sa kanya ng sworn declaration ay hindi talaga nag-exceed ng 3 million yung kanyang 3 million or yung 720 naman kapag corporate. Hindi nag-exceed ng threshold yung kanya pong income. So, ayun, ganun po siya nag-work. Then, ina-attach din yung BIR-COR doon sa ipapasa. Bali po, ang magpapasa ng sworn declarations ay si withholding agent kay BIR. So, ganun po siya. Rubric. And hindi po siya 10 million of income. Kung sa professional fees po ba yung tinutukoy nyo? That is 3 million po or 720,000. So, if okay na po tayo, let's proceed po uli doon sa EBR forms. Okay, so exit na natin itong 0619E. Balik tayo sa main screen. Yan. Okay. So, ang i-file naman na po natin ngayon is yung September 1601EQ. Yan. Fill up. Okay. So, ayan. So, item 1, for the month of September. So, okay na siya. Hindi na pa natin siya babaguhin. Amended return. No. Any taxes withheld? Yes. Then, for the background information, automatic din siya. Automatic din siya like kanina. The category of withholding agent, private. Okay. So, ay, sorry. Sorry, ang napindot pala ay 1601C. Sorry. So, balik tayo. Kakadulin ito. Ayan. So, apologies. So, tao lang po. Ayan. Ito talaga yung totoong 1601EQ. Ayan. So, okay. So, 2020 for the year 2020, quarter 3. Kasi po September, so that's quarter 3. Then, any taxes withheld? Yes. And sa background information, automatically filled out. Then, category of withholding agent, select po ulit natin yung private. Okay, so, itong part 2 po, yung combination of taxes, ito yung main item or main portion of the 1601EQ. So, ATC, ang una pong isa-select. Wait, lakihan lang natin. So, kanina, yung transaction natin for September, bali, rent, yung professional fee, tsaka yung payment sa contractor. Kasi nagpagawa si Mr. Juan ng kanyang, or nagpa-renovate siya ng kanyang office. So, ayan. So, ang saselect natin ay professional fee. WI01 WI-011 kasi nag-exceed si Mr. CPA ng threshold, ng VAT threshold. Then, WC 100 for the rent. Okay, ito. Then, WC 120 for income payments to certain contractors. Okay. So, dito po sa drop-down list na to ng mga ATC, so makikita po natin dito dito po nakalagay yung lahat ng ATCs or income payment subject to expanded withholding tax. So, select natin okay. So, dapat tatlo yung mag-a-appear dito na ATC. WI-011. So, again, yung WI-011, ito po yung para sa professional fee. So, monthly may binabayaran si Mr. Juan na 10,000 peso per month. Am I correct? 10,000? Yes, 10,000 pesos per month for the accounting services of Mr. CPA. So, ang ilalagay natin dito ay 30,000. Bale po kasi itong 1601 EQ, this is a declaration return for the whole quarter. So, ganun po yung mangyari. Yung details po dito sa computation of tax ay naka-per quarter basis, not monthly. So, ayan. For professional fee, 30,000. Then, enter lang. Or tab. So, pag sinelect natin yung ATC na WI-011, automatically, pupunta na siya sa tax rate na 10%. Then, automatic din po yung computation ng tax withheld na 3,000 pesos. Okay. Okay, yan. Next is WC 100. This is for the rent, for the monthly rent of 15,000 pesos. So, 15,000 times 3 kasi 3 months niya po, 3 months yung declaration for the quarter. So, that would be 45,000. Then, ayan, automatic din po yung rate na 5%. Then, 2,250. WC 120, dito po yung payment niya sa nag-renovate ng kanyang store or office. Bali nung September lang po siya nagpa-renovate, amounting to 40,000 pesos. So, 40,000 pesos. Okay, then automatically 2% rate yung masa-select. And then 800 pesos for the tax withheld. So, ayan. So, again, yung dinideclare po dito na tax withheld ay for the whole quarter. So, ayan. So, for the whole quarter, meron po kayong 6,050 na dapat na-remit. So, ang mangyayari po niyan is ite-deduct na lang yung first month of the quarter and second month of the quarter payments, which is paid through 0619E. So, kanina po, nag-file tayo ng 0619E for July. So, that's 1,750. Okay. Then, for August, hindi natin siya tinry i-file, pero since same lang naman yung transaction, so 1,750 din po yung nabayaran na withholding tax. Okay. So, like 0619E, meron din po siyang field dito for tax remitted in previously filed return. So, magkakaroon lang po ito ng laman if we have filed previously 1601 EQ for September or for quarter 3. Then, meron din po ditong field for over remittance from previous quarter of the same taxable year. So, inaalaw po kasi under the regulations na mag-carry over ng excess EWT pero for the whole, I mean for one taxable year lang. So, since wala namang over remittance, so assuming walang over remittance from previous quarter, so we'll leave it blank. Then, so madededuct yung 6,000 na payment natin for the whole quarter, ileless po natin yung total remittance made for July and August, which will leave 2,150 to be remitted for this quarter. So, ayan po yung babayaran ni Mr. Juan for September using 1601 EQ. Then, same procedure then, validate. Unable to select third quarter due to the current date, payment should be made after the quarter. Wala pa lang nakaselect na quarter. So, ayan. So, select natin yung quarter 3. So, validate po natin ulit. Payment. Okay, ayaw. Quarter 2. Ayan, quarter. Ayan. So, in-assume na lang natin na quarter 2 yung pabayaran. So, ayan. Mag-proceed naman siya. Validation successful. Then, okay. Then, pwede na natin siyang i-proceed to filing, submit. Ayan. So, i-okay lang din natin yan. Then, ganun din ang mangyayari. Magkakaroon po ng submit success page, which we suggest na i-print siya. Then, magkakaroon po ng TRRC or the tax return receipt confirmation, which will be presented to the bank for payment. Nawala naman yung presentation. Okay, so may question dito. If hindi mag-exceed ng 3 million income, 5% ba ang withholding? So, okay, so ito po yung question kanina. If hindi ba ma-exceed ng 3 million income, so related po siya dun sa sa question kanina regarding the professional fee. So the answer is if hindi mag-exceed ng 3 million income, 5% ba ang withholding? So is this may I know if this is for corporate professional fees or individual? Kung this is for corporation po, ang withholding tax niya ay 5%. Ganon din po kapag individual. If individual po, ang rate ay 5%. Kapag corporate ay 10%. So, okay na ba? One last slide. Ayan, for the payment naman po. The taxpayers are or can pay through authorized agent banks. You may check the BIR website po if yung bangko po na pagbabayaran nyo ay authorized agent ni Revenue District Office. Then, pwede rin po sa Revenue Collection Officers, sa GCash through GCash, PayMaya, Union Bank Online Banking Facilities, then sa Land Bank Online, tsaka sa Development Bank of the Philippines. We can pay through the following channels. So that's the end of my discussion. So if you have any questions, you may ask now or for any clarifications. Okay, so wala 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 po ako nakikita dito questions sa nasa platform.
Hi everyone, we still have time. If you still have questions and concerns about the topic discussed, you can drop it on the chat box, on our moderated chat box.
If exceed 3 million, anong kailangan pong i-provide ni individual? Is this for the professional fees? So I think this is for the for the professional fees. So if nag-exceed naman po ng 3 million, wala naman na pong kailangan i-submit na mga sworn declarations. Automatic na po yung higher rates ang kukunin ni withholding agent. So yung pagpapasa po ng sworn declarations, sworn affidavits ay for lang po yun, for the purpose of claiming the lower rates. Any more questions po? So if you don't have any more questions, I think I'll give the floor to Miss Jen.
Hello to all of our participants. Kindly accomplish your evaluation form for you to get your certificate after that. And also, as you can see earlier, we flashed the list of our regular programs and also the conference for the month of October. So we are inviting you all to join on our online conference on transfer pricing documentation and BIR form 1709 compliance. So if you're interested in attending the said event or other regular programs of Tax and Accounting Center, please let us know so we could send you the details and also the reservation link for that program. And yes, I think there's still a question from the participants.
6 transactions ba ang kailangan in a year, or kung ang first transactions is more than 10,000, automatic deduct withholding tax? I think that's for the regular suppliers of top withholding agents, right? So under the regulations po, if nag-exceed na ng 6 transactions or may 6 transactions na within the year, si regular supplier with the taxpayer or the withholding agent, we need to withhold 1% for goods or 2% for services. Whereas kapag hindi naman talaga umabot ng 6 transactions yung 6 transactions si withholding agent kay income recipient. Depende po 'yon sa amount ng single purchase. Kung isang purchase lang po yung ginawa nilang dalawa, pero nag-exceed naman sa 10,000 pesos yung amount ng transaction, then it will be subject to 1% or 2% regular supply. I mean, top withholding agent na 2%, 1%.
So I think we're all good. There's no question from the participants. Once again, I would like to remind you to accomplish the evaluation form that we will send on your email for you to get your certificate. So yes, I think we're done. I think we're done. Thank you for joining us today, and also thank you for all of our FB Live viewers and Miss Herjan for sharing your knowledge about the topic you discussed earlier. Happy weekend, everyone, and please be safe. Thank you.
Thank you.